This video will demonstrate how you can create a patient account and register with the Medical Marijuana Registry. Before you register, please check our website for registration requirements. To begin, you go to medicalmarijuana.colorado.gov and click on the Patient and Physician Registration button. Please make sure that you provide us with an email account where we can reach you directly. We will use this email to contact you regarding the status or any issues with your registration. You can then complete the rest of the fields on the page. Please select Applicant from the Registration Type drop-down and create a unique username. Once you've completed all the fields, click Register. The system will send a temporary password to the email that you registered with. If you are unable to find that email, please check your spam and your junk mail. Once you have found your temporary password, you can log into the system. Go back to the sign-in page and make sure that you are familiar with our stated security policy before signing in. Enter in your username and temporary password. And click Sign In. On the home page of the system, you will see our system dashboard. We will use this to communicate messages to all users of the system. We also have a help feature to teach you how to use certain functionality in the system and an I Want To section. To begin your registration, click on New Patient Registration. You will see instructions on the top of the page. These instructions will change depending on where you are at in the process. To begin, select your application type from the drop-down. There are 3 different application types with 3 different requirements. You may then complete the application. You will need to enter in your social security number, date of birth, gender, mailing address, email, and phone number. All of these fields are required. If there are any issues with the fields when you submit your application, the system will provide you with an error message telling you what needs to be corrected. Then provide us with your Colorado ID or driver's license. We will need the identification number, the issue date, and the expiration date. The final question asks if a medical marijuana center will be growing all of your medical marijuana plants. You can select yes or no. Then you read the attestation and sign electronically and click Save. You can see that the instructions at the top of the page have changed and you are now in the draft status. This means you can save your application and come back at a later time if needed. The next step is to review your information and click Save and Submit Patient Application at the bottom of the screen. You are now in the awaiting physician certification status, and the instructions say to provide your physician certification that the physician issued for you. Click on the Physician Certification tab. You can read the instructions, and when you are ready, click New to attach your certification. You will only be able to attach your certification if your physician has entered it online. You can select it from the drop-down, and then view the read-only information that your physician had entered on your behalf. Click Save to attach this to your record. Now you can see it's attached. If you're ever confused on next steps, click on the Patient Registration tab. You will be able to see the next status and the instructions for the next step. The next step is to click on the Cultivation Information tab and provide us with your cultivation information. Click New to provide your cultivation information. There are 4 options. If you select Self and Caregiver or Caregiver, you will be asked to provide the caregiver ID of the caregiver providing your care. Your caregiver has to be registered in order to provide you with their ID. Whatever option you select, you will be asked to provide the number of plants and ounces that you or your caregiver will cultivate. This cannot exceed the amount on your physician cert. You then need to sign this page electronically and click Save at the bottom of the screen. Now the cultivation information is attached to your registration. Click on the Patient Registration tab to see the next step. Next step is awaiting payment. You can click on the Payment tab to submit a payment. To submit a payment, click on New. You can request a fee waiver tax exempt, or you can pay with a credit card or electronic check by clicking on Submit Payment. Another screen will open up. There's an additional fee for paying online. When you pay with a credit card, you have 4 different options, or you can pay with an electronic check by providing your routing and account number. At this step, the rest of this page will walk you through providing the rest of your information. Upon successful payment, you will be emailed a receipt from the system notifying that your payment was successful. After completing this step, you will want to close out of this window using the X at the top right of the screen. Do not close out of the entire system, just the smaller window. Then scroll down to the bottom of the screen and click Save and Submit Registration. You can see that the payment is now attached to your registration. When you click on the Patient Registration tab, your status is now pending staff review. Your application will be reviewed by CDPHC staff within 35 days. This means that the information has been sent to the registry, but we have not had a chance to review it yet. If you click on Home, you can come back and sign out of the system and log in at any time to check your status. There's a visual indicator at the top of the screen that shows where you are in the process. When you click refresh or log back in, you will see a different status that says in process when the registry is actually processing your registration. If there are any issues with your application, we will send you an email notification telling you to check into the system to correct information. The status will now say awaiting correction. If you click on your record, you can go to the Patient Notification tab, click on the notification, and download the attachment. The attachment will give you the details of what needs to be corrected with your registration and will give you instructions for how to correct the information with the registry. Once you have followed those instructions and corrected the information with the registry will re-review all your information for accuracy and to ensure it is complete. If everything is found to be complete and accurate, we will approve your registration. You will be notified when we approve your registration. Your status will change from awaiting correction to active. You will receive an email telling you to check into the system for a notification. You can click on your record, click on the Patient Notification tab, and you will see that your application has been approved. Your registration will be valid for 1 year from the date your card is issued. On the Patient Registration tab, you will now be able to print your card. When you click on Print Card, it will open up a PDF document of your electronic card. You can print this and will need it to purchase medical marijuana. You can also present this electronically on your phone. This will have all the information provided during your registration. Make sure you sign out of the system when you are finished.